In this video, we're going to talk about using the Hanna Ammonia checker, medium range, to see if we can get it to work in our river samples. First thing you do when you open the box, you'll notice that some of these reagents have hazard warnings on them. So it's really important that you wear gloves and consider wearing safety glasses and think about what you're going to do with your waste samples at the end of the procedure. To install the battery into your checker, there's a little screw thread at the bottom here. Need a tiny screwdriver, unscrew it, pop the front off and use the battery that's in the box, insert it in, screw it back on. I'd recommend doing that at home before you go out into the field. Then, if you've used the Hanna Green Egg, it works in pretty much the same way. So power on and it will say add C1. So take one of the cuvettes from the box and add some of your river water sample. You might want to do this with a syringe, with a dropper, or you can pour directly into the cuvette, whatever your normal sampling procedure is. Fill up to the line, screw the cap on, and clean down the outside of the cuvette. The reason we're doing that is because if there's any colour in your river water, that could affect the reading by this little gizmo which shines a light through your sample. So here we're zeroing the checker and it says press, so once your sample's in there, shut the lid, press C1 and now it's zeroing it. While that's zeroing, you can get ready to do your next sample. So get the second cuvette that's in the box, take your sample and pour it in there. You can also do this with the same cuvette that's in the checker and just add the reagent directly to that cuvette, whichever you prefer and whichever your normal procedure is. So here, take our cuvette. Sometimes it's easy to have this on a stable surface if you've got something like the lid of the box, or I'm working on a bench here, but you can do it just by holding onto the bottom of the cuvette. Unscrew the top of your reagent, reagent A, and then you want to add 4 drops of this reagent directly into your sample. 1, 2, 3, 4. Lid back on your reagent and then lid on your sample. Give it a little bit of a swirl. You don't need to wait on this one. Take your next reagent, reagent B, add 4 drops of this one as well. Nice and easy. 1, 2, 3, 4. Lid back on your reagent and then cap on, swirl it around. By this point, your checker should be ready, so you can pop out your 0 standard and then clean off the side of your treated sample using your cloth, pop it into your checker, close the lid, hit the button and hold the button down, and then a timer should begin for 3.5 minutes. Alternatively, you might want to start the timer yourself on your watch and then just go through the process. Sometimes this times out in between your first sample and your second sample. That's fine, you can just start the procedure again. It doesn't take too long.